We're more than halfway through the head-to-head challenge, and these 6 contestants have been patiently waiting for their chance to say hello to the world and earn your vote so they can progress to round 2 and hopefully all the way to the Miss World Final 30. We're here in Sanya at the Mangrove Tree Resort World, and this is the Miss World Head-to-Head Challenge. And today we have Egypt, Vietnam, Montenegro, South Sudan, Panama, and India. Now ladies, how are you feeling today?
All good.
Have you received any tips from your fellow contestants?
Yes, we have. Our roommates have been telling it was a really good experience and it's really fun. So I'm really looking forward to see how it goes.
Anyone else? Tips from roommates or tips from team members?
Unfortunately, I'm alone in the room, so...
Oh! Egypt is still all by herself. Well, yes. I'm sure your roommate is on the way.
Hopefully.
And let's explain how the head-to-head challenge works. First, you're going to be sharing your video presentations, and then we're going to answer the final question. And we'll explain how voting works a little bit later on. So let's begin and meet our first contestant. She comes from Egypt.
I was born and raised in the country that was once ruled by Cleopatra. Having one of the 7 wonders of the world is only one magical attribute of my country. My name is Moni Hilal, and I welcome you to Egypt, where my people are known for their bravery, determination, and sense of humor. I have been blessed with a family that has always encouraged me to pursue my dreams. They have supported my adventurous side, my career as a model, and all of my artistic endeavors. I'm ready to influence my peers and the world with all the positive values that have been instilled in me throughout my life, both proudly and compassionately. After all, they say, walk like an Egyptian for a reason.
Egypt, tell us more about your love for art.
My love for art comes from my rich heritage. Egypt is home for the world's earliest arts. My country has been home for so many talented artists throughout the years of all kinds. In honor of that, I studied arts and design as a second major. Then I decided to take my artistic journey into a way that I can be useful. And I studied to become a cosmetic tattoo specialist in 2014. This led me to start my campaign, Pay with a Smile, after being great in my craft. And I'm helping now alopecia and cancer victims to become confident after what they experienced. Thank you.
And do you have a favorite artist or a favorite art piece?
Definitely Van Gogh. Definitely. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Egypt.
Thanks.
And now we get to meet Vietnam.
Hello world, my name is Trần Tiểu Vi. I'm 18 years old and I Miss World Vietnam 2018. I was born and grew up in Hoi An ancient town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Visit my Hoi An, you will easily find all the romantic, peaceful and beautiful things at every corner. I love beaches, with it beautifully straight as far as the eyes can see. Our ground as Miss Vietnam right after being accepted by the university. The ground gives me chance to perceive a new life, which is more meaningful than it was in the past. I reach out to more people, give my hand to those who suffer, raise my voice louder for the troubled life, and from that, I become more responsible and mature. Bright up the whole world with a smile from your heart. See you in Sanya, China as Miss World 2018. Bye!
Vietnam, tell us more about why you love the beach.
As you may know, Vietnam has a very beautiful coastline and beaches which are stretched along across the countries. My hometown beach is one of the top most attractive beaches in the world by Forbes magazine for years, and we welcome a lot of tourism to visit each year. Vietnamese people always think that beach is a doctor who can cure many health problems, and that's why we can go to the beach in the early of the morning. I feel free and relaxed every time go to the beach, and so what is the reason to not love beach?
And is the weather in Sanya similar to the weather in Vietnam?
Yes, it's so nice and it's so hot like my countries. Yeah.
I'm definitely feeling the heat as well. So thank you, Vietnam. And now it's time to meet Montenegro.
Pozdrav, I'm Natalia Gluščević, I'm 18 and I'm truly proud to represent Montenegro in the Miss World 2018 contest. I am positive, honest and persistent person, and the goal in my life is to become successful and educated person. I come from a small town from the northeast of Montenegro, Bijelo Polje. Montenegro is a country in the heart of Europe, on the coast of the Adriatic Sea. Nowhere else will you see so many various natural phenomena in such a small area that, along with cultural and historical monuments and nice cordial people, make Montenegro an extremely attractive country both for living and for tourist visits. I send you a lot of kisses and I can't wait to come to Sanya.
Now, Montenegro, in your video you talked about your beautiful country, but I want you to tell us a little bit more about your love for your sister.
Yes, my name's sister is Anastasia. She is 16 years old and she is a child with special needs. She is the most important person in my life and I love her, and she's everything in my life. I try to spend a lot of my time with her and she's happy. I helping her, we go to walk, to shop, and everything is funny with her. She is a very interesting person and very cute person.
And do you think she's proud of you for being here?
Yes, she is.
Thank you, Montenegro.
You're welcome.
We've met our first 3 contestants, and now it's time to meet South Sudan.
Hello everyone, my name is Florence Thompson, 19 years old. I'm honored to represent my amazing country, South Sudan, the youngest nation in the world. Rich in natural resources, South Sudan has tall, dark people shining like a star. Growing up as a complete tomboy, I love to express myself through sport, playing basketball, to be active, strong and beautiful. My ambition is to become an orthopedic surgeon, and with the support of my family, I joined a medical school. And through the project, Beauty with a Purpose, I learned how to help people and be useful to my society. I cannot wait to see my fellow contestants in the beautiful city of Sanya in China, and especially the Miss World organization. Bye, see you all there.
South Sudan, why do you want to be an orthopedic surgeon?
I was exposed to orthopedics since childhood. 12 years ago, my grandmother had a severe knee injury requiring orthopedic, but then there was no good hospital in the hometown where I was by then. And she was supposed to be taken to another city in order for the surgery to be done. And it was very expensive, my family could not afford. And my grandmother died in pain. And I wished I was an orthopedic surgeon by then. And this ambition became part of who I want to be as I'm growing up.
How close are you to being an orthopedic surgeon?
I'm in my second year medicine now. It will take me at least 8 years because I have to complete my degree and then do masters, because I'm intending to finish a master degree in orthopedic surgeon.
Well, it's going to be a long journey, but I know your grandma will be watching over you, and it's an excellent ambition. So
Yes,
thank you so much, South Sudan. Panama, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Well, let's take a look at her video presentation.
Hola, soy Solaris Barba y represento a Panamá en Miss World 2018. Con orgullo quiero mostrar ante el mundo la alegría y la cultura de todos mis hermanos panameños. Crecí en una familia que, a pesar de no poseer las cosas más ostentosas, tuvimos lo necesario para vivir. Son las personas con las que más me identifico, mis mejores amigos y los que me han enseñado que solo con amor podemos lograr grandes cosas. Cuenta una leyenda guna que hace muchos años atrás llegó el gran mago a luchar con arco y flecha por la identidad Thule y la de los Ibus. Y hoy tengo la oportunidad de continuar su legado. Si das amor, recibirás amor. Y eso es lo que mi país, Panamá, quiere regalarte. Este es mi legado.
Panama, tell me more about your work with children with albinism.
Bueno, el albinismo es una condición genética que se da a causa de la falta de melanina en la piel. Esto es lo que causa que la piel de los albinos sea más blanca de lo común. La falta de melanina no solamente afecta a la pigmentación de la piel de los albinos, sino también afecta el desarrollo de los nervios oculares, causando que ellos tengan problemas visuales. Si los albinos no tienen un cuidado extremo sobre su piel y sus ojos, pueden tener graves afectaciones. Su mayor enemigo es el sol y sufren mucho a causa de quemaduras, llagas y cáncer de piel. La mayoría de los albinos no viven más de 30 años a causa del cáncer de piel, y no solamente es el cáncer de piel. En muchos países todavía se mantiene la creencia de que los albinos tienen poderes mágicos, y en lugares como África subsahariana son secuestrados, maltratados y hasta partes de sus cuerpos son amputadas. Muchas familias sufren a causa del acoso hacia los albinos dentro de su familia. The Son of the Moon, I have called my Beauty with a Purpose project, and it's not just about albinos people. The Son of the Moon is an inspiration for all the ones who are rejected for being different, for those who struggle for a noble cause, and for those who have a dream like me to just help others.
Thank you very much, Panama. Our last contestant of Group 12 comes from India.
Vanakkam. My name is Anukriti Vas, and I come from a land that is the home to a great diversity of cultures, languages, religions, and beliefs, India. I was born and raised in a small and beautiful village called Trichy, located in the southern part of the country, where we speak Tamil, one of the only surviving classical languages in the world. It was a wholesome childhood with a happy family until one day, my father suddenly abandoned us. I was only 7 by then. My life, as I had known it until then, changed drastically. Having lost the spine of my family, I was left behind with a very sensitive mother and a younger brother. I joined the National Cadet Corps and became more interested in male-dominated pursuits like athletics and motorbikes. I know what it is to be without a complete family, but I also know what a difference a single person can make. I am Anukriti Vas, Miss India World 2018. I'm truly honored to share my life story and represent my country in Miss World in Sanya.
India, how has growing up without a father made you who you are today?
Everything that I'm today is only through what I've learned from my life experiences, my mistakes, and the circumstances life has put me through. And my father abandoning us when I was only 7 years old has turned me into a strong, confident and independent woman that I'm today, and has shown me how courageous a woman could be through my real life superwoman, my mother, as she not just filled my father's shoes perfectly, but also has been the best example of a self-empowered woman. And learning from her as I grew up, I took up the responsibility to become the man of the house, to be able to be a better role model to my younger brother, and also an emotional support to my mother. And if it's my mother's unconditional love that kept me going, it is my father's absence that drove me to find the purpose of my life, that is to stand with those who are abandoned by the society just like me. So I truly believe that everything in the world happens for a reason, and it's not the circumstances that define you, but it's how you face it that makes who you are. So, yeah.
Thank you, India. And will your mom be coming to the Miss World final?
No, she won't be, but her blessings are always with me.
Thank you, India.
Thank you so much.
There we have it, the video presentations of group number 12. Thank you very much. Now, as you know, only one of you can move on to round 2 of the head-to-head challenge, and that decision is in the public hands. And there are 4 ways to vote. You can like the contestants' official Miss World Facebook page, like their content on MobStar, vote for them on the Miss World website, and in China on Model Power Live. Now, our next Miss World is going to have to answer a lot of questions. Questions from the public, questions from the media. So it's time to find out how this group answers the final question. Now, here's how it works. I'm going to read the question again, and you'll each have a chance to answer. We're going to begin with India. India, who is someone from your country that inspires you?
In addition to the 2 strong pillars of my life, my mother and my grandmother, I have been truly inspired by our former president, who is also known as the Missile Man of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who I deeply revere to as a father figure, and his story from being a small town boy who is a newspaper vendor to having an invention on his own name has always given me hopes in life. And his quote that states, "A dream is not something that you see when you're sleeping, but it's something that does not let you sleep," has always been my reason to never give up in life. So it would definitely be him.
Thank you, India.
Thank you.
Panama, who is someone from your country that inspires you?
For me, is Nadej Herrera, Miss World Panama 2009, and who was the 5th finalist at the same this year. Ella me enseñó que la sencillez es un sinónimo de la elegancia, que el esfuerzo es sumamente importante para lograr y cumplir cualquier meta, que a pesar de que en el camino se presenten obstáculos, debemos aprender a convertirlos en escalones para llegar al éxito. And all about same you.
Thank you, Panama. South Sudan, who is someone from your country that inspires you?
Well, my country is beautiful. Everyone you see is an inspiration. And the person that inspires me the most is my father. He taught me how to stay moral despite of the moral acts in our society. He was a brave man. Although he's not present in my life anymore, but his wisdom and his good teaching keeps me going.
Thank you, South Sudan. Montenegro, who is someone from your country that inspires you?
Montenegro is a small country, but it is a country with beautiful mountains and beaches. That person is Petar, the second Petrović Njegoš. I'd like to read Gorski Vijenac, the mountain ridge, and he is still a good man for our country.
Thank you, Montenegro. Vietnam, who is someone from your country that inspires you?
My mom is a huge inspiration for my entire life. She inspired me every day to keep smiling, keep being positive, and always keep going no matter what's happened. That are very tough time for my family when my dad suffered a stroke and my mom had to grow herself bigger and stronger to replace my dad and protect our family from difficulties. I think she is the strongest person I know, and I try to be as strong as she is. Besides that, my mother looks after me and supports me in every part of my life. I love you, Mom.
Thank you, Vietnam. Egypt, who is someone from your country that inspires you?
It's Sir or Dr. Magdi Yaoub. He is an Egyptian-British heart transplant surgeon. He always helped everyone in need despite his elderly age. He also built one of the biggest charitable hospitals in the region. He inspires me because he's a great example and a great icon as an Egyptian, and I am so proud he's from my country. Thank you.
Thank you, Egypt. And thank you everyone for sharing your stories of inspiration. You definitely all inspire me for being here at Miss World and for competing in what is a very difficult head-to-head challenge. So now it's time for the public to decide which one of you should move on, and they can vote in 4 ways. They can like the contestants' official Miss World Facebook page, like their content on MobStar, vote for them on the Miss World website, or in China on Model Power Live. We're here at the Mangrove Tree Resort World in Sanya Bay, China. Goodbye.